Okay, well, the next speaker is Mark Kelly. I want him to get on with it as soon as possible.
Okay, thank you very much, Charlie. And I got that message about as soon as possible. I was asked to speak for no more than 2 minutes, which is a challenge for any lawyer, but which a challenge I'm going to try and beat this morning. It's an absolute honour and a privilege to be here as the Executive Director of the Irish Council for Civil Liberties, and to have a real sense of a journey that is about to reach its inevitable end. The ICCL was set up nearly 40 years ago in 1976 by Mary Robinson and others. And from the very beginning of its life as an organisation, this issue has been a priority through the 1990s, when great human rights and equality champions like Michael Farrell, who is here today, assisted Senator David Norris in his case that went to Strasbourg and eventually led to decriminalisation, through to 2010, civil partnership, and another kind of very civil partnership between the Irish Council for Civil Liberties, Glen, and marriage equality. We've been working so closely together through the Convention on the Constitution and afterwards, and I really want to pause for a moment just to appreciate the quality of the leadership that has been shown by Glen and by marriage equality. And something else, I mean, to celebrate the moment that we have reached here this morning, the broadening of that coalition, the creation of a platform, as Charlie said, this is not about any one organisation. It's certainly not about 3 organisations. It's about all of you, but more importantly than that, it's about the work that you will do out there on doorsteps with your members and in communities. What we will bring, I think in particular from the Irish Council for Civil Liberties, is we'll bring all of the legal credibility that I hope that we have. We'll bring all of our equality policy capacity. And we're going to be doing something very simple with that. We're going to be telling the truth. We're going to be focusing on the clear and simple truth about what people will be doing when they vote yes on the 22nd of May. Firstly, nothing that is in this constitutional amendment will change the nature of the family in the Constitution. Not a single word is being taken away from the provision on the family in the Constitution. Secondly, what is being added is crystal clear. It could not be more clear. Marriage may be contracted by 2 persons in accordance with law without distinction as to their sex. That's it in its entirety. Now, we know that the No Equality campaign has yet to launch. And you can be sure it won't be called that when it does. And you can also be sure that it will be intent on throwing all kinds of legal and policy static in the faces of voters. But you can be equally sure that the ICCL and Yes Equality will be there when they do. Of course, there are many people out there who remain to be convinced. There are many people that have legitimate doubts about the consequences of voting yes, and we're really looking forward to having that conversation with them and to bringing them on board with the Yes Equality campaign. They're entitled to their views and they're entitled to be heard respectfully, but they're not entitled to mislead the electorate about the intent and purpose and content of this amendment. So let me say it once and very clearly this morning, and if necessary over the course of this campaign, in a capacity that I'm very proud to have as one of a number of spokespeople for Yes Equality, our message is simple and clear. Marriage for same-sex couples is a matter of equality and human rights. Thank you.